They're off. Pinnacle Road and Coliseum immediately out the back, and Comic Intruder straight to its usual role, leading out by a length on Wingrove. In the third spot, Yes Chief. A length further back, Crown Mahal from Sky Royal, Maestro Maker, Radnar, then Yes Minister's Pinnacle Road very deep, and 2 lengths to Coliseum as they settle fully into stride. And Brooke Timmis has Comic Intruder a couple of lengths on Wingrove, a neck to the favourite, Yes Chief on the fence, and 4. Crown Mahal, Sky Royal, Pinnacle Road wide from Ragnar the middle, and Maestro Maker closer in. Yes Minister's next to last, and a length to Coliseum. They're stringing out thanks to Comic Intruder, and as they worked at the side of the track at the 850, Comic Intruder about 4 lengths clear on Wingrove, a half to Yes Chief, 2.5 to Crown Mahal, a length and a half then coming Sky Royal after a length and 3/4 gap, Maestro Maker, Pinnacle Road, Ragnar, and a couple to Coliseum and Yes Ministers. This is the order as they worked at the 600 marker, and Comic Intruder must be 6 lengths on Yes Chief, the favourite. Third is Wingrove, and about 3 to Crown Mahal, Sky Royal. Then Maestro Maker, Ragnar, 3 or 4 Coliseum, Yes Ministers, and last of all is Pinnacle Road. Comic Intruder swings, only 2 lengths, the favourite, Yes Chief. Grant Barclay's pulled the whip on the grey, but he's picking up Comic Intruder quickly. Crown Mahal nearer to the inside has made ground, and then Wingrove, who struggles. Yes Chief almost level with Comic Intruder, and then Crown Mahal. Yes Chief having a real job to get away from Comic Intruder. Yes Chief is about a head in front, a neck in front. He's doing too well. 3 out of 3. Yes Chief beat Comic Intruder. Third, Maestro Maker getting home well. Crown Mahal fourth, and then Sky Royal, Ragnar, Coliseum, Wingrove, Yes Ministers, and Absolute was Pinnacle Road. 3 out of 3 for him now. Number 8, Yes Chief, 250 and 140. Gee, Comic Intruder, didn't he battle on well? Brooke Timmis and 9 Comic Intruder, the Cessnock fella, $2, $5.80 for second. And the third place getter will be number 6. Maestro Maker getting home nicely along the fence at $2.10. The winner, trained by John Hawkes for Mr. K.S. Lee, is by Chief's Crown from Snow Leopard, a 4-year-old bay gelding. He only started his racing career on the 3rd of May when he won at Hawkesbury, and then he came to Canterbury and here today. Yes Chief, number 8 is first from 9, Comic Intruder, who's by Clownabout from Veloso Blue, a bay or brown gelding, a 5-year-old, trained by Tom Kirsch at Cessnock, ridden by Brooke Timmis, and number 6, Maestro Maker, a bay gelding, a 5-year-old, Salieri Kovalum, David Selden, the trainer at Hawkesbury, Adrian Robinson, the rider. $40.20 was the Quinella, $55.40 exacta. If you struck the extra double in New South Wales on numbers 1 and 8, $11.50, and the trifecta's paid $368.70, and we wait with interest the 4th, 5th and 6th placings. Yeah, too good. Gee, I tell you what, that Comic Intruder, Tom Kirsch has really got him going. Great guns at the moment. He won at Canterbury on the 27th of May. Young Kayleen Gilman rode him, and Kayleen snapped a stirrup iron, did an outstanding job to win on him, and he fought on like a real tiger this afternoon, Comic Intruder, going under to a pretty handy horse. Number 2's run 4th, and that was Crown Mahal. 4 was 5th, and 7 ran 6th. 8, 9, 6, 2, 4, 7. The
horse is on the move behind the line, and he's come away from the back of the gate, so there'll be a doubt about this horse running, I'd say. Flipped over and looked pretty bad for a moment there, but he...
Just confirming the late scratching, number 16, Yuma Stella. Number 16, Yuma Stella is the late scratching, and still the vet casting his eye on La Reserve, and the warning siren sounding.
It'll be a late scratching down at the gates here. Mr. Trickster will be sub. Yuma Stella already out, number 16. And this horse out of 158. Okay, he's out of 158, Lee Reserve here. Substitute is Mr. Trickster. So the 2 late scratchings are numbers 9 and 16. Set, and they're off and running. Grey Song a little bit tardy out of the gates and jumping out pretty quickly here. Si Senor, Strategic Feeling is going fast with Deployment, and Strategic Feeling has quickly cleared them to lead. Mr. Trickster working up second. Deployment went back third. They're followed by Dance Ritual with, on the outside of it, Bluing the Blues. A length further back, Si Senor from Hatley. They're followed back behind those by Spurious, getting up on the inside. Back behind them, our Bull Bar from Grey Song. They went hard early from Il Marchio, followed by Yes No Yes. Danaret last of all at the inside the 900-metre mark. Strategic Feeling led 3/4 to Mr. Trickster. Deployment is up 3 deep. A length further back, Dance Ritual running fourth. Fifth is Bluing the Blues. They're followed by Al Bull Bar, a length and a half to Hatley Il Marchio. Then Spurious further back in the race. Then came Si Senor. Well back Grey Song. Yes No Yes and Danaret last of all. Coming up to the turn now, Strategic Feeling a half in front of Mr. Trickster. Then Deployment third in the nose roll. Behind them Dance Ritual and Bluing the Blues. There's not much room back on the inside there. Further back in the race and our Bull Bar starting to come home well. Deployment going up to Mr. Trickster and our Bull Bar further out from Bluing the Blues. Our Bull Bar has moved up quickly to Mr. Trickster, who's laying a little on the fence, and now Bluing the Blues getting a late split. It's starting to drive through. Bluing the Blues moved up to our Bull Bar. Near the inside, Bluing the Blues took the lead from our Bull Bar. Spurious out wide, coming home late. Bluing the Blues in front, and Bluing the Blues scores by 3/4 our Bull Bar. Ahead third, Spurious from Grey Song, a good run fourth. Further back in the race and Deployment. They're followed by Danaret, the inside Mr. Trickster from Dance Ritual Hatley. Yes, No, Yes, a gap in the race. Strategic Feeling, followed by Wellbeck Si Senor with Il Marchio back at the tail.
With the two late scratchings, 9 and 16, winner 3 Bluing the Blues. Stephen Arnold, 4.50 the win, 2.10 the place for the photo for second and third. 10 our Bull Bar, $2. 11 Spurious at $5.70. Now, at Newcastle, Sports Fair has been past fit to start after throwing jockey Jason Lee on the way to the gates. But Sports Fair's in the gates and Jason Lee quite okay.
And the favourite Dynamic Elite at $4 a win, 150 a place, abstained on 440, 190.
Be a winner with Punch Bowl Ex-Services and Community Club in the fantastic...
They're in and they're set to go, with the starter going over to pick up the button. Agitator standing up nicely, gate 1. Cooler Win, Heaven's Quest. Starter moving over to pick up the button. Ready to go. Agitator. Crocker just moving about in the gates. Poetic Heights settles. Tag and Release is well behaved. Set this time. Racing now. Agitator bounced nicely off the inside gate. Landed in front, but Volkman is showing superior speed. He's going to the lead. Octavian showing good pace as well. And Crocker going forward on the outside. All Points North is moving up to be fourth, but a little bit deep on the outside of SJP. Heaven's Quest Limited Impulse is deep as well. Desert Salt is getting back. Poetic Heights in between horses. Agitator on the rails. Getting well back in the field is Cooler Win in company there with Somalia's Choice. Abacuda's back second last as they come down the side, and Tag and Release whip them in. Approaching the home turn, 600 metres to go, and Crocker shows the way. It's Crocker 3/4 of an length in front of Volkman, sitting second outside of the leader. All Points North is 3 wide coming after them as they straighten up. Heaven's Quest and SJP just behind them. Coming to the outside now is Octavian, Limited Impulse, and Abacuda on the extreme outside. Crocker kicked away. They straighten up now, 350 metres to go, and Crocker's got a bit of a break on them, leads by 2 lengths. Volkman is immediately under pressure. All Points North trying hard on the outside. Poetic Heights is starting to run on, and then Abacuda, but Crocker's bolted away from them with 100 metres to go, and he is home and hosed. He's bolting away on the run to the line. Crocker by 4 lengths. Agitator might get second, or that's pretty close. Agitator or Heaven's Quest. Followed in by All Points North and Volkman. Poetic Heights next, then Limited Impulse. Abacuda wide on the track. Just behind them, Cooler Win, SJP and Tag and Release. Somalia's Choice. Desert Salt and Octavian knocked up in the straight to finish at the rear of the field.
8 Crocker, Corey Brown, $11, $3. 11 Agitator, $4.20. 5 Heaven's Quest, $4.70.
Them would look in over the final part. Wait for the numbers. 8 Crocker will be the winner, ridden by Corey Brown, trained by Bill Mitchell. Numbers are just coming through now. That was an easy win in the end, wasn't it? He just dashed away from them and won by 4 or 5 lengths at the end. Number 8 is first, Crocker. Number 8 is the winner, Crocker. Corey Brown. Second place going to number 11, Agitator, ridden by Stunthy Katsidis. 5 is officially third. That's Heaven's Quest, ridden by Scott Seamer. And fourth was number 6, Volkman, ridden by Michael Cowell.
First off, Newcastle Totes as they stand.
Field of 7. This is over 1,800 metres. And they're off this time. And the best out was Sudden Smile from Bold Defence. In third, Posse My Milady, followed by Harmonia, Trey Tracy, and moving forward from the wideish gate. And then Stylish Chanel and Party Bella's last on the inside as they work past the 1,600. And Sudden Smile is the leader, about a half to 3/4 of a length on My Milady. 2 lengths to Tracy Ann, working around the outside of Bold Defence. And then comes Harmonia and about 2.5 Stylish Chanel and Party Bell together. Down the back of the course they race in the 5th here at headquarters, and the leader is the favourite Sudden Smile, showing at 3:20 on Tab Limited, and Sudden Smile gets away from My Milady past the 1200, the leader a length and a quarter. About 2.5 lengths away in the 3rd position, Tracy Ann on its inside ahead back Bold Defence, and then comes a length further away Harmonia from Party Bell and Stylish Chanel. Out of the back and racing to the side, and they've got the 800 marker in their sights, and no change in the order to speak of here. Sudden Smile, a length on My Milady, 2.5 to Bold Defence on the inside of Tracy Ann, being tracked by Harmonia. Party Bell at Harmonia's quarters near the rails, and a length and a half to Stylish Chanel as they come along to the 600 marker, and Sudden Smile kept at it by My Milady right throughout. Tracy Ann is 3rd. Bold Defence is waiting for the run from Party Bell. Harmonia being hard-ridden second last, and Stylish Chanel is last of all. Sudden Smile around the corner. She sprinted here. She got about a length and a half on Bold Defence, who gets into the open to give chase to this leader and favourite. My Milady's dropped off, and then a good gap, Stylish Chanel and Harmonia. Bold Defence is pegging back Sudden Smile. His rider's first to go for the whip. Bold Defence draws level with Sudden Smile and quickly put paid to the Waterhouse Galloper. A long margin, Stylish Chanel and Party Bell fighting out 3rd, but it's all Bold Defence, and Bold Defence a comfortable winner from Sudden Smile. 3rd going to Stylish Chanel. 4th on the inside, Party Bell from My Milady, and then came Tracy Ann and Harmonia, the rising 7-year-old mare, Absolute. Bold Defence, number 5, Grantley Buckley, winning double for Grant in consecutive races, and the Lesbridge trained mare has paid $5.40 and $2.70. Number 2 will be second to pay $1.80, Sudden Smile, and 3rd to 7, Stylish Chanel at $4.60. The winner, a bay mare, a 5-year-old by Defensive Play from Belinda, and is raced by Mr. A.E.N. Curtis, Mrs. M.E. Mentz, Mr. A. Ariston, Miss K. Harding, Mrs. M. Anastiades, and Mr. J. Wright, and Bold Defence has scored well. 5.27 with the Quinella 7.30, Exacta 16.70, and the Trifecta 121.90. First 4 will have...
Coming into line at Flemington, first heat of the Winter Championship for this year. Clear favourite now, Captivator, specking for Happy Forest and also Lockheim. And they look to be ready, yes. They're all set. 1400 the trip for the first heat of the Winter Championship. Bit of movement there with an attendant running across, but they're off now, and Captivator missed it about a length. Captivator, one of the last out of the gates. Lockheim bounced out quickly with Sardonic, and also Sir Boom is nice and prominent. Rancho Spark from the outside is starting to push up, followed further in by Be My Princess, and Captivator picking up ground, but it'll be a little wide. And Rancho Spark's gone up to Lockheim. They clapped it on with Captivator driving up 3rd, Sardonic 4th, and they're followed by Happy Forest. Be My Princess, the fence, a length, Sir Boom. Then Mr. Bombastic, followed by Prince of Luca. Further back, Honourable Mention, Delirious. Well back in the race, Magic Pursuer, followed by Rustic Mist, and last of all, Rainbow Lover. 800 to go. The leader is Rancho Spark, a length and a half, Lockheim. Captivator, No Luck, is caught 3 deep, a length and a half, Be My Princess. Happy Forest, the grey, 3 deep. The middle is Sardonic. 2 to Honourable Mention inside, Sir Boom, and further back then Mr. Bombastic as they come around the home turn, followed by Prince of Luca, Rustic Mist, Delirious, Magic Pursuer, and Rainbow Lover. In the straight, Lockheim has gone up on the outside of Rancho Spark. Behind them is Be My Princess, Captivator further out. Here's Sardonic and Happy Forest wider on the track. It's Captivator getting up to Lockheim, Rancho Spark. Rustic Mist has made up a lot of ground on the fence, but running into a dead end. Sardonic after Captivator at the 150. It's Captivator tackled by Sardonic. Sardonic on the outside, and Captivator who's fighting back. They're clear of Delirious out late and coming home well. Captivator in front, Delirious going after it. Captivator, Delirious dived. Might have got up on the line. Delirious over Captivator. Nothing in it. Close up 3rd, the middle, Sardonic. Then Be My Princess, Rustic Mist, followed by Rancho Spark, Honourable Mention. Lockheim from Magic Pursuer. Happy Forest, Sir Boom. Further back, Rainbow Lover with Prince of Luca, and near the tail is Mr. Bombastic.
The winner there, number 6, Delirious, Nashua Willa. 5.40 the win and 2.10 the place. For Captivator, $1.80. 10 Sardonic at $4.20. There's correct weight on the previous at the Gold Coast. 162, 4.5, 4.5, 153, 60. 6 is the winner Flemington, Delirious, 4 Captivator second, and third to 10 Sardonic, 6-4-10.
At the barrier, Newcastle Natural Urge, the favourite, 220, 170.
How would you like the chance to win your share in Win with Tomo's Scorchin' Fortune cash giveaway at hotels including
Bar Broadway at 2 Broadway Street, Ultimo. Opposite
40, Fado the Miners, set Brisbane.
Rebel with a cause, $522.
Picks up the button. They're set. They're racing. Manziel in the centre, fast away. Kazakh Bell threw her head up in the air at the start. She missed it by 2 lengths. Regal Touch going forward. Rebel with a cause over on the inside. Viva La Vie coming across from out wide. Classifiers written forward in the early stages too. He's flagging an intention to go up and take them on. Walker on Classifier as they go to the turn out of the straight. He's out about 5 horses deep, but he's pressing on with him. Manziel in front of Classify. Viva La Vie is 1 length away third, racing on the outside of Regal Touch. A length and a half further back to Figurehead, followed by Paddy Maloney, racing outside of Rebel with a cause. Spirit of Westbury is trapped out on a limb. He's 3 wide. He's racing outside of Grampians. Telesto is over on the inside, and Kazakh Bell is last of all. Manziel is in front, 1,500 metres to go. Walker steadying now on Classify. He's a length behind him in second berth, followed by Regal Touch, 1 away third on the rails, 1.5 to Viva La Vie, and then Figurehead, Rebel with a cause. Paddy Maloney on the outside of Telesio. Next in the centre is Grampian, Spirit of Westbury. He's having a tough run. He's still 3 deep, and Kazakh Bell is last of all. They're running up towards the next bend, 1,100 metres to go, and the leader Manziel. Manziel 1 length in front. Classify is sitting second. Regal Touch third. There's been no change in the order. Viva La Vie is next. There goes Paddy Maloney, starting to pick up a little bit of ground, but forced out 3 wide. Spirit of Westbury is jumping onto his back, following forward. He's outside of Rebel with a cause over on the inside, and in the centre there, Figurehead. A length further back to Telesio. Then Grampians, and Kazakh Bell is still last, and she's 10 lengths off the leader. Coming down the side, 700 metres to go. Manziel a half in front of Classify. Regal Touch is running third, then Viva La Vie, followed by Paddy Maloney on the outside of Rebel with a cause. 1 to Figurehead. Spirit of Westbury giving the leaders 5 lengths. Telesio is angling for a run over on the inside. He's riding him for luck. Then Kazakh Bell, and Grampians is last of all. They head up for home now. They're in the straight, 400 metres to go. Manziel in front of Classify. Regal touches on the rails with nowhere to go. Viva La Vie. Here comes Spirit of Westbury down the outside. He's been wide for the trip, but he's coming with an almighty run. It's Spirit of Westbury going to the lead from Manziel. Regal touches there third. Kazakh Bell on the outside. Spirit of Westbury in front. Bateman riding him hard. Manziel's kicking on the inside. Manziel's kicking. Manziel has beaten Spirit of Westbury. Kazakh Bell and Telesio in a photo for third, followed in by Grampians. The next one over the line, Regal Touch, Viva La Vie and Paddy Maloney. The next one in then was Classify, who was well back with Figurehead and Rebel with a cause.
10 Manziel, 14.10, 4.20 Glen Boss, 6 second, Spirit of Westbury, $2 for third, Photo for Kazakh Bell, $2, 11 Telesio, 3.70, Newcastle, 4.17, 3.85, first 4 Flemington, 6.4, 10, 14, 5,063.50.
10-7 a photo, Brisbane.
Spirit of Westbury got the better of Manziel just after they headed for home. He surged to, well, it looked as though it was a half-length lead. But then the effort to race wide started to tell. Manziel, Boss is a nursing type of rider. He's a quiet rider, and he's got him to pick up in the last 50 metres of the race, and he's worried Spirit of Westbury out of it. 10 is first, Manziel, Glen Boss. 6 is second, Spirit of Westbury, Darren Beedman. 4 is third, Kazakh Bell. She's got third, Kazakh Bell, storming home from last. Didn't do her chances any good by jumping in the air at the start. Telesio was officially fourth, number 11, 10, 6, 4, 11 confirmed race.
We have correct weight Flemington, 6, 4, 10 and 14, a short half head, a half head, 123.3 now, Newcastle.
They're racing, and they jumped at a good line to Grand Performance out quickly, showing a lot of dash today as Top Slice looking for the lead and endeavouring to go with it up your sleeves, and not far away as they settle security. All Lines going to move up into fourth spot, and Hellenic Prince is back to fifth, and then Trico nearer to the inside, and then Juggling Time, Shy Hero, Galileo. Grand Performance back to second last, and last is La Willow. They race to the 650, and here it's Top Slice just in front of Up Your Sleeves and All Lion between them. Length and a half security on the inside of Trico, deeper Hellenic Prince, and then a gap of a length or so to Juggling Time, and Galileo, Shy Hero, Grand Performance, and whipping them in as La Willow, straightening up now. Top slice from All Lion. Up Your Sleeves went very wide. Security trying to get clear. Into the openers, Trico. La Willow's gone up on the inside, and Shy Hero is starting to come down the outer. Trico reaches the lead. La Willow got through now, going after Trico. Trico from La Willow, 75 to go. The mare from Goulburn, Trico, is hanging on. Juggling Time flying, but Trico from Juggling Time and La Willow. And then Grand Performance, Galileo, Top Slice, Security or Lion, Shy Hero, Hellenic Prince, and Up Your Sleeves, knocked up to run last. Number 5, Trico, has won the Tomo's Variety June Stakes. The mare from Goulburn, trained by Ken Callaghan, and has returned in New South Wales, $4.80 and $2. Number 2, Juggling Time, got home late. Brent Stanley has paid $1.90 and 11. La Willow, great run, first up since December, and her dividend for number 11, $4.20. Trico by Groucho from Take the Blame, 22 starts for 10 wins, 2 seconds and a third. Trained by Ken Callaghan for Mrs. M.A. Callaghan and Mrs. P. Backhouse. By Groucho from Take the Blame, a Baymare 5, as I say, and Robbie Brewer, one of 3 claiming apprentices in a non-claiming race, and Robbie seen to advantage on Trico. He's done nothing but improve this lad. Of course, he spent quite a deal of time and over the last period of the last 18 months or so riding on the mid-north coast, and that certainly stood him in great stead for his return to Sydney, and he rode that mare beautifully to take out the main event. Number 2 is second, Juggling Time, a Jugar gelding from Biding Time, Ron Quinton, the trainer, and 11, third, La Willow by Terce, trained by Clary Connors, out of a mare called Lilligal. James Innes, number 8, ran 4th for the first 4 Grand Performance. The Quinella is paying $6.90, Exacta $14.20, the Trifecta $271.40, the first 4, 5, 2, 11, 8, $1,084.50. The margins, a length and a quarter, a neck, the time 104.56. And the sectionals, the first 500 was 29.27, the last 600, 35.29, 5 to 11.
4 favourite.